Okay, hello and welcome. And it's one day late as I do this update today, which I sort of expected because I was on vacation this week. But I'm going to talk briefly about what happened. I got a lot of stuff to get back to just get back in the flow of things. I've got a lot of gigs to look forward to, so let's get right into it. So as mentioned, I was on vacation actually in Kauai, I think it's roughly how you pronounce it, in Hawaii, going to celebrate a couple friends who were getting married. So I just got back yesterday pretty late, after a long day of travel. Thought about trying to throw something together quickly, but decided to just get my house in order and do it today. So, and there's not too much to report, honestly. I did have one gig that was supposed to happen last week, but that gig actually ended up getting canceled due to a scheduling snafu. Actually, basically, it was me and the other person who recommended me for the gig got double booked, and I encouraged them to reach out to that person, have them do it, because it was actually late on a Wednesday for a waking up 4 a.m. on Thursday kind of flight. So actually kind of relieved in the end that one got postponed, because it only got postponed until tomorrow as I record this. So it didn't lose the gig, it just got moved to probably a better time. Basically, in terms of the schedule going forward, I have tomorrow I'm playing at the hotel I played at, one that got moved. Thursday, I'm actually going to do an open mic at a place I'm going to be playing on Friday. I was a last-minute fill-in for a band that bailed on the place. It was some place I actually went and met the owner and connected with them really briefly about 3 weeks ago. So that particular connection is bearing fruit, which is awesome. It's like Capello's Barbecue in Redwood City. I was going to say San Carlos. San Carlos is the week following. On Saturday, I'll be back at the Ocean Ale House in San Francisco, and on Sunday, the weather looks a little iffy for it, but there's a chance I got rained out. If I don't get rained out, it'll be playing at Ocean Ciders. I'm hoping that the rain cooperates, because that would be 4 in a row that got rained out. Been pretty unlucky there. But outdoor gigs are kind of like that sometimes, and it is still March. So with all that having been said, this week was really about relaxing, unwinding. I barely played the guitar, which is why I really need to practice for tomorrow and the rest of this week. I've got some material to learn, and also I've got a fair bit of material to get into on my YouTube channel. I posted a couple of videos. They both did pretty well, and I think the algorithm has blessed me with putting me in front of more new people. The video I did on building my RC600 workflow, that is now the most viewed video on the channel, which is awesome. If I'm going to grow the channel, I want to do it with that kind of content. And also my subscriber count is, while still very modest, is at least moving upward. I think while I was on vacation, I got 15 more subscribers or something like that, which is pretty great at the size that I'm at. So more motivation to create more of that kind of content. So I actually had a video that was halfway through editing, and I decided I would probably redo it entirely with a different focus, and I'm probably going to just use a specific loop song to talk about my workflow. So that's basically what happened and what's kind of going on. Now, in terms of the tip, this is really closer to observation. I'm calling this one Music Finds You, because I was, as I've mentioned on the channel before, I've had a very difficult time finding other loop artists in the area. I've been trying to kind of make them where I don't find them, and friends of mine who are solo acts who I think could benefit from it. In some cases I've given lessons to, in other cases I've talked about teaching them a little bit of looping just to help them at least build a little bit of percussion into what they do. Not pushy, just like, hey, you ever thought about this? And they almost always have, and sometimes I've had the chance to teach them. But I haven't found anyone who does it, except for Matt Bolton, who is a relatively well-known local. He happens to be a local musician in, I think, I'm gonna guess just based on where he plays, Sausalito, San Francisco, Oakland area, something like that. But I did meet someone actually in Kauai while I was there with my friends. Actually met a couple of musicians while I was there, and one of them is local and a looper. So sometimes you have to go on vacation far away to find someone in your backyard. It's just the way these things go. I was there, Brought the guitar in case it would be, I have a travel Lava Me 2 guitar. I brought that with me just in case there was kind of a chance for playing music. Never really worked out. You kind of read the room and it was like a lot of people in a small space, very noisy, very, say this, like a busy family room kind of feel, I'd say. So it never really felt like the right time. So in the end, the car went there pretty much unused. But I did have a chance to meet a couple folks who do play music, and I'll be like talking to / collaborating with them as time goes on. I'm not going to kind of share their information yet, but at some point there might be collaborations, and I'll refer back to, oh yeah, and we met in Hawaii. But beyond that, yeah, it was really kind of a quiet week. I ended up, we did a nice hike. I'll share a couple of photos. Probably I'll do a little photo album-y kind of thing going on here on the side. Did some hiking, got on the beach, did a little snuba. Just kind of snuba, if you don't know, is scuba, snorkel combined. Google it, it's interesting stuff. I've done it before, but this was kind of my most disappointing instance of it, unfortunately, but it's usually pretty cool. And yeah, just met a lot of people. I went there. There were 40-ish or so people that I probably interacted with, that of whom I went in knowing maybe 6 and came out knowing the vast majority, and made some new friends, I think. So it's a great week. Good to unplug. First vacation since I have started doing full-time music, and yeah, I don't know when the next one will be, but I am looking forward to playing more music and meeting more people. And my cat is nuzzling my leg. So with that, I'm going to end this here because I need to edit, post it, and I have to do a lot of practice today. But I hope you're doing well, and yeah, well, next week, probably regular time. I'll have a lot of gigs to report on, and at least one new video will pop up on the channel because it's already edited and hidden. Hint, hint. So check the other channel for new cover videos. I'm doing more stuff with the multiple camera angles, and that's going live. And maybe if I have time, I'll also get another video on some informative stuff, because that appears to be what the people who are subscribing to me want, which I want to do. So that, I'm going to end this, and you have a great one. Talk to you soon. Cheers.